All right. And actually, you know what I might quickly do is just actually maybe I won't do that. All right, we will. I will share this after we have our quick live. So, hello everybody, welcome to our Facebook Live. I'm so excited to share with you my beautiful friend Jessica Perez-Beebe. Is that the correct way?
Beebe. People say that wrong all the time. Jessica Perez-Beebe. Some people say
Beebe.
Beebe.
Okay.
Some say Beb. It doesn't
No,
matter.
you know it's funny. I'm a little. My mom's French, so we have. It looks like the
Yep. I
yeah.
like it like that too.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I love you. I love your energy and
Oh,
to our community, our financial made easy community, and all my Facebook friends. Welcome to this Facebook Live, and I'm so excited to share with you Jessica and her journey and all her successes. I think it's always great and inspirational to hear everybody's journey. I know for me, I came into the online space as well, and through being in different communities and watching, even other people that are online. And I always get fascinated by people's journey because, when they say, a lot of people think that we just made it big right away kind of thing. And there's always a few years of journey behind that. So that's why I really want to bring you on, Jessica. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with me. So I really appreciate it.
yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I just adore you. And I think this is so amazing that we get to, like you said, share our stories together. And I'm excited to talk to your audience. Hi. And just to be here. So thanks.
And to our audience, you may have already seen Jessica on my little posts on the summit that she was hosting, and so I'm sure you've seen her face before. So Jessica, I don't want to be on here too long. I know you probably have some stuff to do, but I wanted you to quickly share, your journey to the online space. I know you've got quite a story. When I read your bio. And I think we all have this, but I was almost in tears. So, and but I think it's just great, and I love your energy and everything. But the success that you created, but I love if you could just share that journey with us.
Sure, I would love to. First, I have to say cheers. You're going to love this. I'm drinking a protein shake out of a wine glass because that's how I do
Oh,
it.
I love it.
Why not? I can't drink wine at this time of day, but I can drink my protein shake in my wine glass.
Oh, perfect. I love it.
Okay, so yeah, my journey is like this, like most people's journey is. I have now been an entrepreneur for 14 years, and I can't even believe it when I say it because I remember, Christine, when it was like I was an employee and I was, in this job that for me personally, it wasn't what I wanted to do. I wasn't connected to it. There was a whole lot going on, but I just remember being in that office and sitting at that desk and just like, there's got to be something else. There's got to be something more. And so to say now 14 years, I'm like, wow, I can't believe it's been 14 years because I remember it like it was yesterday. And so I had kind of like most people who become entrepreneurs, right? We've always inside us had some kind of independent spirit, right? We've
Yep.
dreamed about working for ourselves, or you've been in jobs where you're like, oh, I would have done it like this, or, this would be better, or, there's always been some creative component and way that you've thought differently, right? Typically entrepreneurs think differently and they think a little bit out of the box and they take risks. And so that was always part of my spirit. But I was in the regular 9-to-5 job, doing the basic thing that you think you're supposed to do. You go to school, you get a degree, and then you get a good job that has benefits.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
maybe a week of vacation if you're lucky that first year, right? So I was doing that. And honestly, what happened is I had like a life moment, right? My mother was unfortunately killed in a car accident. She was 45 years old. And at that time, I was 27. And it
Wow.
was just like a jolt, right? It was like a jolt of lightning, that
Yeah.
a wake up call, a wake up call that I instantly processed as life is now. Like life is now. Here, I could literally die tomorrow, like my beautiful mother, who was just driving to work early in the
Wow.
morning. And what am I doing? Is this how I want to spend my days? And
Mhm.
so the urgency of life being short and life being now, and it all being gone in an instant, is what just made me take the leap, right? It made me take that leap, because I knew that my mother died with a lot of dreams inside of her,
Mm.
and was waiting. She also had a similar spirit as me, and she wanted to write and all of these things, but she let fears get in the way and the practical day-to-day stuff, and never really took those chances. And so for me, it was just a moment of, okay, it's now or never, right? Like I looked around me and was like, I don't want to be where these people are 10 years from now, who've been here for 10 years. And like, it's not me.
Mhm.
And so that's what started it for me. And so I got into the entrepreneurial space. And I have since then, kind of fast forward, I had 3 brick and mortar businesses. I started out as a massage therapist, and worked from my home. I've always loved to just help people, around health and wellness and all of that, which ties into what I do now. It's really, mental health, spiritual health, and wellness. And then I started a personal training studio once I relocated, and the personal training studio quickly grew into a group fitness center. And then I grew from there, and had a successful brick and mortar business, which I then sold in 2015.
Mm.
So, yeah. And my family and I've been traveling the last 4 years, which is amazing, because this online life that you and I live, this online
Yes.
business that I want to share with the audience, is what has allowed us to enjoy this lifestyle, this freedom lifestyle of working from wherever we want. That wasn't, the freedom and independence that I had when I had a brick and mortar business.
Yes.
Right? It's
Absolutely.
completely different. Yeah. So did you have a question about that? I think I kind of answered a little
Yeah,
bit.
no, I think that's great. And like you were saying, I love the fact that you're traveling and your daughter's homeschooled too, right? Or
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Which
And I
is
think
really cool. That's really living outside the box.
yes, no, I think that's great, and that's what I want to do as well. And but I think that's great, and I don't know about you, but I know when I worked in corporate, I had no idea this all existed, and now the internet more than ever has really opened up the space for more and more people to be doing this. And I strongly believe this is like the big future.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
that a lot of people need to get on board now.
Yes.
They're not on board already. So no, that's
Well,
great. I'm
what
glad
you're
you get
saying
to
is,
live
yeah, what you're saying is so key, though, what you just said there, because the world is changing. The
that.
times
Yeah.
are changing. The way that business is going is changing. I mean, you and I talked about this recently, I think. There's like all this data and statistics now that the jobs that we know of are
Mm-hmm.
like going away. Like
Yeah.
literally robots are doing them. There are now restaurants where you don't even have waiters, you just,
Yeah.
there are robots, there are computers. And so like the job that put me through school, waitressing, that's going to be gone. Like,
Yeah.
believe it or not, those things are going away. And so entrepreneurship really is a chance for people to really step into, like, what is it that you really want to do?
Mm-hmm.
What are your God-given talents? What is it that you can actually turn into a business? And like you said, Christine, that's what's so beautiful about the online space. And I'm seeing people in my community, you're seeing it in your community, just be able to go from like they never thought they would even be an entrepreneur
Mm-hmm.
to like now realizing, wow, I can do this online, can make a difference for people, I can help people, and I can make money, and I can enjoy life with my family. I can travel if I want to. I can work from the beach, the mountains, like anything. But here's the tricky thing I want to share quickly with your audience, because I have something exciting I want to actually invite the viewers to. Well, here's the difference. Here's what like makes it the difference between like succeeding online and not succeeding, because the sad thing is I see so many people do it the wrong way, and I was one of the people who started out the wrong way. So I sold my business in 2015, and then in 2016 I met a couple buddies, and we decided I would create an online fitness product, right? That really tied together mindset, fitness, health. Amazing product. We recorded it. I had a group do the workouts. We did, I did the coaching online, just created this, great, like a lot of people do this in our community, right? That don't know in the beginning. You build this product, this program, and you're just like, woohoo! Now I'm going to put it out there on Facebook. I go put it on IG. I'm going to tell and everybody's going to buy it. It's so great. Well, the problem is, how do you get people to buy it? Like I didn't have an audience. I didn't have what we now know is like a buyer's list or an email list. Yeah. Like it doesn't happen where you just put your product out on Facebook and like people buy it. I made a couple $1,000 out of this thing, and it was like, oh, like unless I want to spend $50,000 or something or more, like doing paid advertisements and like it's not what you expect, right? A lot of people think they can create a product that's so great and just put it out there and it will happen, or write a blog and people will find it.
Yeah,
create this fancy website that people are going to land on and like, oh, I just want to work with her. Like it doesn't work that way. And so I was lucky enough in last year this time, and you and I have a common thread here. We get to weave that in.
Yes.
After I did that, I realized, oh, wow, okay, that's not going to go anywhere. And I was working as an independent consultant, as a success coach for new entrepreneurs. I was working for a Fortune 500 company, just doing some side stuff, right, as I decided what I wanted to do. And then I realized, I really do want to work online and be able to work with people all over the world and be able to serve and share my gifts and help people create change and transformation in their life like I've done so many times. And I just was like, how the heck am I going to do this online? Like, where do you begin? How do you start? Like, what do you do? It seems like a big, scary world, right? Like, how do I even get in there? Hello?
Yeah. And do you find too, like, this is what I found too before all this is, everybody has a little piece that they can share with you, but nobody has like the big, like everything you need to do.
Yes.
It's pretty overwhelming and confusing. And, what's the quickest and best way to do it? Because quick is not always the best.
Right.
But yeah, no. So carry on. I wanted to share.
No, you're right, because that's overwhelming, right? And I see now that I have clients who also are attracted to my lifestyle and want to also make that transition. It's the same thing. They're like overwhelmed. There's how many things do you get in your email? Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, maybe I should be doing webinars. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'll focus on Facebook Lives. Wait a minute. I'll focus on this. Oh no, I need to invest in making an awesome program. Wait a minute. I need to brand myself. Like there's so much stuff. And it's like you said, if you don't have a cohesive plan of what to do first, what to do next, like what to ignore and get out of your space so that you don't get off the right track, then you really can waste a lot of time and waste a lot of money and really burn out and just give up. And I have actually seen that happen with people. Yeah. You and I were lucky enough to stumble against the same coach at different times in our journey, which is interesting because we didn't even realize that. Isn't it funny? The other day, I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, I know. So yeah, share that. Share, the event, because I think this is the reason I also want you to on here is to be able to share this event with other people, because I was fortunate enough to be in the audience of someone else's list that I ended up finding this community and then had the opportunity. So
Yeah.
a lot of times if you're not in the community or like meeting up with people that are part of the community, you probably never know about this or get the chance.
Yes.
So I think it's an amazing, amazing opportunity.
It is.
And so share with us, your journey with this opportunity, and then we'll share the event.
Great. So same thing happened to me last September. I happened to be on somebody's list who talked about the zone event, and I was really curious. So I reached out to her, and she told me the success that she had with this coach, who's now my online business coach, Shanda Sumter of Hardcore Business. And when she started telling me the success that she was having, as well as the people in the community, and what she had done, wrong in the beginning and all of that, it was like red flags of like, oh yeah, I was actually thinking of doing that too. And so I put the brakes on because I hadn't launched my online business yet. I didn't even know what to do yet. I knew what my service was and what I wanted to do, but I didn't even know, how to kick that off. I knew that just talking about it on Facebook wasn't going to do anything. So I said, okay, great. I'm going to this event. Right. So I bought my ticket. I went not really knowing what to expect, just knowing what she had told me. And I just trusted. And I said, let me go and see what it's all about. I looked Shanda up. I looked the community up, and I really resonated. And I was like, wow, I love how it's very heart centered in terms of, building a business that really speaks to you, where you're not just chasing money, but you're chasing a vision.
Yes.
And then the money comes, right? And you get to serve people. So I was like, yeah, I'm in. Well, half of the day, the day one, half of the day through, we had a break. I went outside on the phone, called my husband. I was like, oh my God, I'm in the right place. Like this, this is like, it was so clear to me from the stage, because it's a 3-day event.
Mm-hmm.
It's all around building your business online, whether you haven't even started yet, or if you're already successful, but you want to up level, or you want to learn how to leverage online, or you have a brick and mortar and you want to learn how you can use online to help support that business, or even if you have a product. And so she was teaching right from the stage things that like you could do right away. I mean, I saw people making sales. I saw people having huge breakthroughs. I hadn't even started my business yet. And I had more information in day one in terms of like practical things to do that I knew were going to make a difference than I had at all. So anyway, that was September. I got right on board. Like I met so many amazing people. The community was just so vibrant, and, people that were just there for the first time like me. So then I launched my business at the end of December with the guidance of Shanda, the exact system. Like you said, you don't it takes all the guesswork out, and you're not following doing a little bit of what that person says and that person says. You actually are following somebody who, first of all, has grown almost $1 billion business in less than 7 years online.
I know, that's crazy.
It's phenomenal. And she has coached thousands, not hundreds or dozens, thousands of clients now to 6- and 7-figure businesses. And I'm one of them. And I'm just getting started. So I launched my online business at the end of December. And within 4 months, I had already made over 6 figures, which exceeded what my goal was. It wouldn't have happened that quickly. It wouldn't have happened that efficiently had I not had her system. Like I would have never come up with what she said to do. I just never would have come up with it, and so that's the beauty, of having a coach in anything. And so
it's so simple to do. Like it's
so simple.
You never think that people are going to even talk to you or anything. And then it's actually quite amazing to bring, people together and that. So yeah, no, it's a lot simpler than we think. So
yeah, just to provide context really quickly for, because I know we're running out of time for what
yeah,
we're talking about, is one of the main things Shanda teaches you is how to build your own email list, right? Because that's really still the number one way to reach people. Even though you think people get a lot of email, believe me, it's the number one
yeah,
way to get your services to people, to build a connection and a rapport, and to build your tribe. And she teaches you how to do that. And in 3 months, 90 days or less, I had thousands of people in my email listing community that I then got to serve. And like, it was like mind blowing. And she teaches you how to do that through an interview series,
yeah.
which is so empowering and has opened up so many doors. I actually made money from going to the zone event last year,
I
Christine.
know that's what you're saying. Good for you.
Yeah,
You're
I
amazing.
met someone. I like you. That's the thing. When you're at these events, you get to make these relationships. I met someone, invited her to be on this show, and then she invited me, and then I signed up a client. It made over $10,000 just from going.
Oh
But
wow.
anyway, so the zone event is coming up. That's why we're doing this.
Yes.
Because it's
So
really
share them.
yeah.
So share what it is and when
Okay,
it is, and I know you have some special things that
I
are going
do.
along with that. So
Yep.
share what it is that you're offering in addition to
Great.
that.
Yeah, I'm so excited because here's the thing, because the zone event made such a big difference for me and really was the catalyst for what I'm doing now. And my business is just rapidly growing. I set a goal and a vision to make a difference for 100 people this year that also want to grow online, start a business online, have a freedom lifestyle if they want to travel, if they want to have more time with their family, and they just want to be open to another possibility for how they can actually live their life, how they can make money, how they can make a difference in the world. And so what I am doing is, and I've worked something out with the community and with Shanda. She sells the tickets for $1,000, and I have a special offer for just $197. So you
Woohoo.
can get the ticket to the zone event. It's
Yes.
September 28th, 29th, and the 30th in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm going to be there. I'm taking clients. I've invited, like I said, my goal is to get 100 people who this would make a difference in their life. And so in addition to the 3-day event and everything that you get as a result of being there, I am also hosting a private VIP cocktail reception the evening before there at the host hotel, where you get to be my guest, and I will bring you into the community, find out more about you, what your vision is for your business, introduce you to people, make a connection, and talk to you about how you can get the most out of the 3 days so that you walk away with a very clear plan for the next steps in your business. So I'm super excited about it. I know that Christine has the link and she's going to share it.
Yeah.
Here's a kicker. What is the date today? Oh my gosh, the 28th. So
Yeah.
if you buy your ticket by June 30th, which is just 2 days, Shanda has also thrown in, this is a huge value, a 90-minute
Oh yes.
sales training, a live sales training that she will do with you on video through Zoom on how to sell if you currently have a business, right? You currently have a product. And this is so valuable because I just paid $7,500 to do a 2-hour VIP session with her. Typically, people pay 10 grand for just a 4 or 5 hour session with her, because really that's how much value you get. You're going to turn around and make double, triple your investment with her because of what you learn. So if you sign up by the 30th of this month, that's 2 days, I think that's Saturday, you will also get that bonus of that free sales call. So here's what I say. The link, Christine is going to share it. If you want to join me and be my VIP guest at the Zone event, then go ahead and purchase the ticket. And when you do, send me a screenshot. You can do it through Messenger. We can include my email here, Christine, whatever's the easiest.
Yes.
And when you do that, I'll make sure that you get the invitation to the live training with Shanda, which she's doing next month for you, which means you'll already have value before you even come to the event.
Yes.
And I'll put you on the invite list for when you arrive. Now, I have lots of people coming who are actually even looking to like connect and share rooms and all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be like really fun. So if you have any questions and you don't know yet if it's right for you, there's a link that Christine is providing as well to get more information, and so that you can chat with me and I can answer any questions and make sure that it's a great fit for you. So
Yes.
yeah, that's the event. And Christine, how did that make a difference for you? Did it make a big difference for you?
Oh yeah,
I know
for
you
sure.
shared a
First of
little
all,
bit.
the event is just completely amazing.
Yeah.
Especially if people are coming in from like corporate world, you're gonna be like, wow, this exists, you know,
Yeah.
the energy, not only from Shanda, but just everybody in the room. It's just amazing. But the whole thing about building the list, you know, I've rebranded and started over too, and you can do that with that same system. And it's been very successful for me as well. So yeah, definitely